forming up here for the F1 Engineering. Post Classics Junior and Senior, and a great start from Brian Ashton there. He got away on the TZ250, but it was Mark Hatton on his FZR1000 that looks like he's got into turn one all right, but this is going to be a great little fight with the smaller 250 in the junior class, along with these big FZR1000. There's a ZX10 in there as well, but brilliant stuff as they go into turn two side by side. It looks to be Mark Hutton up the inside, so he'll lead them through the up and over. Jean-Louis got a good start, he's in third place. That looks to be Nigel Lennox on the bright pink bike as well, so awesome stuff with Nigel on his ZX4. He'll definitely have a good bike around here as well. So it's under spit on the camera lenses as well, so we've got definite tricky conditions. But here we go with this F1 Engineering Post Classics Junior and Senior Race 1. They get a 6-lap journey. And it looks to be Brian Ashdown who's got into first place and heading out of turn 9. So the small little TZ250 will be great to have in these tricky conditions. As we see Mark Hatton, he's on an FZR1000, and Jean-Louis in third place, he's on an FZR1000 as well. You've got Nigel Lennox, he's on a ZX400, and also we've got John Roper out there, the man from Pew Pew, on the Kawasaki ZX10. So awesome stuff, and Rick Van Velzen there as well. He's on an FZR1000. So three FZR1000s, the ZX10 and the ZX4, and also this awesome sounding TZ250 with Brian Ashdown ahead of Mark Hutton, 1.5 seconds in that. Nigel Lennox now up into third place. And there we've got Rick Van Velzen and Jean-Louis with John Roper there in sixth place. So this is going to be a great little fight. Some post-classic junior and senior action out there, brought to you by F1 Engineering in Narrawahia. So do some legendary stuff in F1 Engineering workshop. Have a look at custom-made bike parts and all sorts. F1 Engineering, have a look at them. The legend that is Steve Bridge, alongside F1 Engineering, and sponsoring this post-classics racing. We've got Brian Ashdown on an awesomely presented Yamaha TZ250. Out in front at the moment. Then we go back to Mark Hutton. Nigel Lennox, he's got the pink ZX400. He's all over the back of Mark at the moment. So the battle for second and third, definitely one to keep an eye on as they head around turn 9, the Porsche dipper. And great little run out of there. So definitely some tricky conditions to get into now, with definitely some heavy drizzle coming in. Forecast wasn't really looking too flash midweek, but I thought it was supposed to be clearing, so we'll see what this weather does. But at the moment we've got some great racing with Brian Ashdown. He's coming up the hill ready to cross the line on that great little bike of his. And then we've got Mark Hatton and Nigel Lennox, who's on the X as well. So we've got his battle for first and second. There's not much in it now, just 0.6 of a second between Brian and Mark. So Mark, fastest man on track with a 1:29.4 last time round. Nigel Lennox a couple of seconds back. He's on that awesome bright pink ZX4. Then we go back to Rick Van Velzen. He's on the Yamaha there in fourth place. Jean-Louis and John Roper having a little tussle there. That's fifth and sixth place for John. As we watch through the up and over, out of there and on the way into Highpool. We've got one down, so that looks like our race leader down into the up and over, so he's down. We're trying to gauge an update if it was actually Brian. There's definitely appears to be our race leader, Brian. He's just tipped it away in the up and over coming out of turn 3, so unfortunate stuff from him. As we carry on racing, he's up and okay, so that's good to see. But this battle for first now was Mark Hatton and Nigel Lennox as they head out of turn 9. So unlucky for Brian. Out of turn 3 and just lost the bike there, so he's up and okay. The bike looks to be all right as well. But we carry on racing with Mark Hatton and Nigel Lennox now inheriting first and second place. So this is going to be a great little battle. Mark on the big FZR1000 with Nigel. He is on the ZX400, that bright pink bike. They carry on. We're still racing here, and then we go back to now will be third place of Rick Van Velzen and Jean-Louis back to fourth now, and John Roper now will be up into fifth. So this is a great little fight. This one for the lead. There's just 1.5 seconds in it. Mark Hatton taking over the lead with Nigel Lennox in second place. Brian now out of this race. So unfortunate stuff for Brian, but that means Rick Van Velzen, the man from Auckland on the FZR1000, he's now up into third place. Jean-Louis on the number 88, the awesome blue and purple Ctas 1000. He's in fourth place with John Roper on the black number 360 machine, the ZX10. Now finds himself up into fifth place with Brian out of this one. So just 5 bikes still running around, and having a look for our race leaders out of Highpool. It is still Mark Hatton in charge of this one. Nigel Lennox now into second place with definite rain coming down into Highpool. There we can see on the camera. So very tricky stuff for these guys to negotiate. Rick there in third place, doing a good job in a lonely old ride with Jean-Louis and John Roper back in fourth and fifth. So we see our race leader. We're going to have 2 laps to go as he crosses the line, but he's down into turn 10 and comes out of there ready to come up the front straight here at Hampton Downs for round 2 of the Kawasaki Road Racing Series, brought to you by the Hamilton Motorcycle Club. And a big thank you to all our sponsors like F1 Engineering sponsoring this Post Classics Racing, Boyd Motorcycles for sponsoring our junior and our clubman's class, and NV Motorcycles, a couple of great local motorcycle shops. I've got a bit of drama with Nigel's bike, so Nigel Lennox definitely got some bike troubles there. Not quite firing on all cylinders as he's coming up the hill, down the front straight, Mark Hatton across the line at 1:31.9, so definitely pace slowing at the moment as the track gets trickier and trickier. Rick Van Helvelsing there, he's managed to get himself into second place with Nigel having those bike problems. Yeah, Nigel that time ran at 1:46.2, so definitely something going wrong with Nigel's bike there. Jean-Louis now in fourth place, and then John Roper on the number 360 machine down there in fifth place. So we have a look at our race leader, still Mark Hatton. He's coming up out of the Nova and heading towards the awesome, iconic Highpool right-hand hairpin. Nigel Lennox there manages to get the bike going again, so that looks like he's okay. And definite tricky conditions. Mark Hatton, he's in charge of this one well and truly. Rick Van Helvelsing, he's in second place, and now it looks like even Jean-Louis might have picked off Nigel, so Nigel slipping further and further back. Just trying to catch the update here into turn 9. It's still Nigel, but Jean right on the back of him now, so not sure what's happening there. So it looks like there might be something coming off the side of Nigel's bike. We can't quite pick it up, but Jean-Louis goes around him into third place, so definitely something going wrong here for Nigel Lennox. So unfortunate stuff for him as we watch Rick Hatton getting the white flag. So 1 lap to go for Mark Hatton, a man from Hamilton on the FZR 1000. That's a nice little machine to keep an eye on too. So 164 machine of Mark Hatton out in front with the white flag. Then we go back to Rick Van Velzen. He's in second place, so he's managed to inherit a bit of luck and went up to second place. Nigel Lennox now dropping back to third, which means Jean-Louis will go up into third. Nigel Lennox, he will cross the line. So still out there doing it, Nigel Lennox, he's in fourth place. There we go, so definitely not firing on all cylinders. A 1:44.7 that time around, so definitely the pace slowing for Nigel. Unfortunate stuff for him. John Roper still coming around, he's in fifth place on his Kawasaki ZX10. As we have a look for Mark Hatton, didn't get all the luck, but managed to inherit the lead midway through the race and just absolutely cleared out. He's heading out of turn 9 on the way down into the sweeper, so 1 more corner to go for Mark. We go back to second place with Rick and Jean having a good little battle there as well. Great little late race pace here from Jean-Louis, who didn't start the race up the front end of the field, but manages to find himself in a battle for second place at the moment. But here's Mark Hatton coming up the front straight and ready to claim the checkered flag. Mark Hatton, absolutely brilliant stuff from Mark. He will get the race 1 Post Classics senior and junior win. He is cleared right out there. Second and third are just coming out of turn 10, sweeping out and starting to head up the hill, so that's a great little fight. There's not much in it. It's Rick Van Velzen and Jean-Louis both on FZR 1000s, and there's not much in it. They're side by side as they head around the hill, but it looks like it's going to be Rick. Rick has just done enough, so Rick will head ahead of Jean-Louis, only 0.2 of a second in it in the end, but that's second and third. And then Nigel Lennox, just trying to catch an update of where Nigel's got to. Unfortunately for Nigel, halfway through the race, started to encounter some bike problems and just absolute drama there for him. And John Roper still out there as well on his awesome black ZX10. So that's your F1 Engineering Classic, Post-Classic, Junior and Senior Racing. Brought to you by F1 Engineering, so brilliant stuff all around from them. And unfortunately for Brian Ashton, early race leader, coming out of turn 3 and just threw it away. So hopefully he can get that bike up and running again. He's got double duties today. He's in the intermediate class as well. So interesting to see if he got up nicely. So he looked to be okay. Let's hope he can get that bike going again. So that's your the wrap of round 1 of racing. Coming up the second round of racing, headed off with our Kawasaki New Zealand Senior 8-lapper.